I've never listened like I watch what your I don't watch clips of a video. I usually watch a whole fucking video. By the way, you're like that thing you have now that follows you behind and gives a third person mode of your paramotor videos.
Oh.
Very cool. If
Oh,
you
you
haven't
saw
checked
one.
that out,
Okay.
of course, yeah, I watched all of that. That's really cool. If you haven't seen that, that's a whole different thing on Woody's channel. He's got this thing that follows behind him with the camera, and it
It's like
films
a
it from a third
shuttlecock
person.
that follows you, and you get like a third person view. And
Yeah,
maybe
I'm liking it more and more by the second. And you're doing the. I noticed you're doing. I noticed you're doing those maneuvers that initially you were like, well, I'm never gonna do like loops and stuff because that's how you get killed. That is how you kill yourself. And hey, I'm a family man, got a lot on the line. And now I look and you're like, woo! Fucking double loop, triple loop.
I did do a double barrel roll in that video. You're 100% right. Well, if we're going to talk about paramotors, here I am. No, but you're right.
Talk about your rampant irresponsibility. See, that's a little different.
I just wired that way, man. Like there are people who enjoy surfing, and they're just like they're soul surfers, man. They get on the board and they ride and they do their thing. That was never the way I surfed. It was always about the tricks. They got out there and like enjoyed their time in the nature, kind of like a hiker would almost, like
like a longboarder versus like a skateboarder, kind of like
that
doing
works.
tricks and shit.
That works for sure, yeah. And they would just go out there and enjoy their time, like in nature, on waves, riding, and like, they're not competitive at all. Me, like my inner asshole is scorekeeping with everybody else in that lineup. And that was young Woody and how he surfed. Old Woody and how he flies. Not that I'm scorekeeping, but it's like the point of flying is the tricks. Like that's what I go up there to do. In the video you saw, I'm like, I can't do this one particular trick with a shuttlecock attached. I gotta set that thing down and rip it. And yeah, that's just how I like to do stuff.
Does Jackie know that you've taken up the trick aspect of this?
She doesn't like to watch. Yeah, she's like, don't show me these.
And that is an asset for Woody. He's like, he can go up there and do whatever he wants. He's like, and he knows that Jackie won't see. So Jackie has no idea what he's doing up there. That's the feeling I'm getting right now.
I've shown her, and when I show her, she's like, I don't like to see this. Like she prefers to be in her bubble. So technically she's not. She knows what's going on. I don't keep any secrets.
She's on the phone with the life insurance company. Yeah, let's bump it up. Yeah. Make it 8 million. Yeah. You know what?
Every time you go up,
make it 9.
Every time you go up, she sees a fork in the road of her two potential futures, where she's like, I hope I have a husband tomorrow, or this is gonna get rowdy. Yeah, I can't stave off that angry dog across the way on my own.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, hypothetical single Jackie has a lot of toys laying around the house now. There's all this gear and lawnmower equipment.
Yeah, hypothetical single Jackie's got a lot of work to do.
And she's set. She is just set. Because I got to imagine. I don't know if you want to talk about it, but is there a life insurance policy that maybe you've boosted up a little bit, supplemented since you've taken up this hobby?
She'll be fine. Yeah,
I thought so. Yeah.
So
does it cover it though? Because sometimes like they might be like, well, he did it all himself, so technically it's suicide. And then your life
God, I hope
insurance it doesn't cover it.
Your Honor, no one who doesn't have a death wish would possibly put this contraption onto their back and jump into the sky. I'll rest my case. No money for the widow. Oh, man.
But yeah, it's a blast, man. If I don't get upside down in flight, then like, what am I doing?
Living safely.
Yeah.
It's just not me. It's the Game of Thrones scene where she wants her wolf to like follow her back to Winterfell, and then she's like, you know what? That's just not you, right? He can't be a pet. He's out there to like rape and pillage. Well, I'm no different.
All right.
Kinda.
You'd be the Viking back in the day, rationalizing your rape and your pillaging to your wife. You're like, this is the way we live. The other Vikings, they're fine with a pillage. I need a rape. I'm not that comfortable with that, husband. You don't get to come on the longboat anyway.
You knew this when you married me. Look, it's written on my family crest. Rape, pillage, Murder. That's what we do here. You knew what you were getting into when you married me.
We only sew.
When I first got a paramotor, she said no. And you know, it just, dude, in life, doesn't matter the topic. One no doesn't mean shit. So she said no, and I was like, well, I'll take that as a maybe. And I started like, I don't know, just getting into it, looking at more stuff. One guy on YouTube was like 11 years old and flying. And that's when I decided, yes.
Are you serious?
Great parenting right there.
Yeah.
But this kid's mom said he could do it. You know, like,
Yeah, but that kid weighs so little that no matter what happens, he's gonna float lightly to the ground and go poof when he lands. Like
it works with quads. I don't see how you could be wrong. So the thing was actually made out of like a oversized. You ever see those like quarter scale model airplanes? You know? Yeah. That was his motor. It was like some gigantic model airplane motor with a prop that's, I'm guessing, like 3 feet, 2 feet. And I'm like, Jackie, if this kid can do it, I'm doing it. And I put my foot down. She buckled. And I've been flying as much as I can.
did you ever suggest? First of all, I love the Woody's gamertag motto: "One no doesn't mean shit." Kids, take that into your dating life. But have you ever asked? Have you ever suggested to Jackie that you do the tandem thing? Like, I would imagine that you would be interested in doing tandem unless you had a tandem partner. And then once you've got a tandem partner, then you can be part of the Almost a Mile High Club in your paramotor.
Not Jackie. That's too many eggs in one basket, right? If we both drop, what there? But I've asked Colin. I was like, Colin, do you want to go tandem flying with me?
I mean, he's older than 11, right?
He's 14. He's almost 15. Yeah. So I asked Colin, like, do you want to do it? And he's like, maybe, but like, I might die. I was like, okay.
Poignant and accurate.
Colin, the voice of reason and all of this.
Yeah.
Dad, have you thought this through?